Good afternoon, teacher. Today we are talking about the natural disaster. The members are Alexander Herrera, Shakira Inca, and Jonathan Areva.
Disaster requires discretion, place where it has a operator, causes effects of the natural disasters image. Equators on April 16 and equator of magnitude 7 deep Ritter scale stretch the coast of the northwestern Ecuador. It is epicenter was located near the two of the witness 117 kilometers northwest of the capital of the Republic, Quito, Manabí, Ecuador. There are 187 people reported, that 155 missing and 7 that 15 injuring more than 1,125 buildings are destroyed and more than 829 affected, including 218 one school, additional 25,437 people are housed in college together. Various infrastructures works, including many roads and builders, are damaged. In this estimate that approximately 720,000 on the 7 million people living in the 6 affected provinces have affected of the Ecuador are in need of assistance. Ecuador on January 210, Haiti's capital city was left under the rule within seconds, and Ecuador measuring 7 on the Richter scale stretch 18. It left 65% in the wealthy, in the poor, and the principally with metropolitan and the totally collapsed other with a 5th degree of the destruction, and that 200,000 people lost their lives and more than 2 million were left homeless. The command center of the unit's Nation Stabilization Mission MINUSUDA al colapso, leaving lives and more 2 million were left homeless. The command centers of the new Nation Stabilization Mission also collapsed, leaving the multi-flagged military force operating in the countries without a head. Its tsunami on December 26, 2004, and 9 Ecuador in the Indian Ocean. Triggered a massive tsunami that killed the 200,000 people, the largest natural disaster in history. Indonesia. The Ecuador caused a series of devastating tsunamis along the coasts of most of the countries bordering the Indian Ocean, killing large numbers of people. In this way, inundation of large number of coasts communities across most of the South and the Southeast Asia, including parts of Indonesia, Malaysia, Syria, Lanka, India, and Thailand. Although initial estimates had put the actual more to 20,000, not counting the thousands of people missing. A more recent analysis generated with United Nations puts the total loss of the list at 300,000.
Yeah. The eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79. It was one of the most famous and earliest volcanic eruptions in European history, witnessed and documented by Pliny the Younger. This catastrophe reshaped the cities of Pompeii, Herculaneum, and Stabi. The cities were buried by several layers of volcanic ash and will not be excavated until the 18th century. Hurricane Andrew, 1992. It was on the most destructive tropical cyclones to hit the United States during the 20th century. Affect the northwestern islands of the Bahamas, the Miami area of the Florida, and southern Louisiana. The hurricane caused 23 deaths in the United States and there more in the Bahamas. Total damage to use was at the time 26.5 billion in 1992 dollars, 1 billion in Louisiana, the rest in Florida. 1960, Valdivia earthquake. The earthquake was perceived at a planar lake and produces a series of tidal waves. Was reached extended to various locations along the Pacific Ocean, including Hawaii and the coast of Japan, and the eruption of the Puyo volcano, which covered the homonymous lake with ashes. It is estimated that this natural catastrophe caused the lives of between 60, 55, and 25 people, and affected more than 2 million. And yeah, its epicenter was located in the vicinity of Trigen, Maleco province, covering la Orania region, Chile. More than 2,000 people dead, millions almost, and severe damage to red and building in the Valdivia and other cities in the region.
Hurricane Katrina, United States, 2005. Hurricane Katrina was one of the most destructive and fatalities of 2005 Atlantic hurricane season. It is the hurricane that has caused the most economic damage, as well as one of the deadliest hurricanes in the history of the United States. Katrina might lie in fact near Grand Island, Louisiana, as a Category 3 hurricane with winds near to 100 km for hours. It caused severe flood damage to the cities along the Gulf Coast from New Orleans to Biloxi and Mississippi. Katrina is estimated to have caused 170 billions dollars in the material damage, making it the costliest hurricane in the US history. The storm killed 2,106 people and left dozens missing. Heatwave Europe 2003. The summer of 2003 was characterized by a heat wave in Europe whose duration and intensity extended the values reached in the other waves in the 19th and 20th centuries. The certain countries, Spain, Italy, and Portugal, recorded the highest temperatures. It caused at least 3,000 deaths in France alone, although some sources estimated more deaths. Temperatures usually were very high, and ecosystems and infrastructure, and in some countries, such as France, major political crisis related to the response to damage caused by very high temperatures took place. Earthquake, Mexico, 1,985. The 1,985 Mexico earthquake took place on Thursday, September 89 of that year started at 17:46 local time and reached a magnitude 81. The earthquake affected the central, southern, and western area of Mexico, in particular Mexico City, where is what perceived that due the arrival of the S wave of the earthquake local time, it was the most significant damage in history. There are approximately more than 30,000 deaths. As for other types of losses, it has been estimated that economically they were about $8 billion, that some 250,000 people were left homeless and that approximately 900 to 1,000 were forced to leave their homes. Tsunami and earthquake. Japan, 2011. Japan was surprised by an earthquake and later with tsunami at 2:46 p.m. An earthquake of magnitude 9 was detected with later less strong waves on the coast. The Toku region. It is estimated that this natural disaster directly killed 18,430 people, but only 15,897 bodies were found. The problem was magnified because this occurred at the same time as the Fukushima nuclear accident, plunging the entire country into state of emergency and mourning. Thank you.